My name is Donnie Lowy from Closeout Hope you're doing well today. So today I'd like to discuss with you the fastest way to sell wholesale pallets. A wholesale pallet is a pallet of merchandise, and it can consist of an assortment of merchandise that's manifested or unmanifested. Sometimes it's not an assortment. It could be a specific item, but there's definitely many ways to sell that merchandise. One of the ways that you can sell wholesale pallets really quickly is by going to an auction house and giving them your pallet, and then they will auction it for you. You're going to get a lower price than if you sell it in a more slower way, but at least you'll be able to sell it quickly and you'll get some money for it. Another way to sell your wholesale pallets really quickly is to go to liquidation.com. List your wholesale pallets through them. They'll take a commission, and there's no guarantee how much the pallet will be sold for. It could be sold for a very, very low amount, so you are taking that chance because there are no reserves in that type of an auction, but you'll be exposed to a tremendous amount of buyers who can buy wholesale merchandise and who do buy wholesale merchandise through liquidation.com. Another way to sell your wholesale pallets really quickly is by developing a network of wholesale buyers. And how do you do that? You set up a wholesale website, you describe what you have for sale, you list your items by the pallet, so you're selling only by the pallet quantity, and then people will understand if they want to buy from you, if they like the merchandise you have, if they like the prices that you have, then they're going to have to buy the pallet. Another way to do it is to develop a network of retailers. Call on those retailers, go visit them in person, let them know what you have, and again, let them know that you have very low prices, but you are selling by the pallet. Another really fast way to sell pallets is to sell to other wholesalers. If a wholesaler has a list of 200 customers, and they have customers who buy from them on a regular basis, they're going to need a lot of merchandise, and they're always going to be looking for new merchandise, whether it's a new item to introduce to their customers, or the same items that they sell, but they want to resupply the inventory that they're selling. So if you offer them the pallets at a very good price, and their pallets of merchandise which they might not be able to buy somewhere else, they're going to be very eager to buy those pallets from you. So that's definitely another way to do it. Another way to sell your wholesale pallets quickly is not by selling it as a pallet, but by breaking it down, taking the merchandise to a flea market. But here's the catch: when you're selling the merchandise to the flea market, to flea market buyers, let everyone know, let other flea market vendors know, let other customers know that you're willing to offer them the merchandise you have at a discount if they buy a larger quantity. So if you open up a pallet at a flea market of t-shirts and everyone's excited, they're starting to buy the t-shirts from you, let the flea market vendors know and let the shoppers know that if they buy a larger quantity, you're willing to give them at a lower price. Now you might ask, why would a flea market shopper be interested in buying a pallet of merchandise? Well, what happens very often is that someone might be shopping for themselves, but they could have a big family in a different country. They could have a business in another country. They might have a relative or a friend who has a store in a country where they originally come from, and they'll buy a whole pallet of merchandise to send back to their relative, who then will sell that merchandise to their customers. And then one way you can also sell a pallet quickly is by opening up your own store or your own wholesale warehouse and offering the merchandise at a below wholesale price. This way you build a reputation for having good merchandise which you can sell at a below wholesale price. People will come to you, they'll buy from you, hopefully on a regular basis, and then you'll make your money that way. Now, every approach that you have is going to allow you to charge a different price. So one approach, when you're trying to liquidate the merchandise, you're selling it through liquidation.com, or you're going to an auction house, you're going to get a much lower price, but you'll be able to do more volume. And when you open up a store or you sell the merchandise at a flea market, you're going to be able to get more money for it, but you're going to have to sell it at a slower rate, just because the reality is there might not be that many customers who are going to want to buy the stuff on a retail basis from you. But on the other hand, your profit per item could potentially be a lot higher than if you're just selling it on a wholesale basis. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. The next time you're in New York, you're welcome to visit my warehouse. My website is closeoutexplosion.com. Thank you and have a great day.